Hey, what is going on, you guys? It is Mr. No Sleep here from Old School RuneScape, and welcome to a brand new video for you all today. So today's video is definitely a little bit different than my normal RuneScape related ones. Today I bring you guys a real life related video, which on this channel is usually a once a year thing. And the reason these are once a year is because 12 months is how long my Ironside computer contract lasts, and this is officially the third year that I am re-signing with them. So in the description below you can find the two previous Ironside videos that I made through the years, and with that being said, today I'm going to be showing you all my new PC and overall my setup in general. Alright, here we are in the real world. Yeah, I know, I just some reason showed you guys me getting 19 million prayer XP. Big shout out to that. Anyways, we are entering the bedroom, and I'll show you guys the PC. There's a lot of specs to read off, so if I mispronounce anything, it's because I have no idea what I'm talking about, but you can find them in the description below. Let's go ahead and get into it. So this is an Intel Ironside PC. The case is a Phanteks Eclipse P600, and it's in satin black. It comes with 6 Ironside RGB fans, and the internal lighting is an RGB LED strip. The wiring is advanced Pro wiring, individually sleeved cables, midnight black. As goes for the processor, it is an Intel Core i9-9900K 3.6 GHz Octa core. Does require a Z390 motherboard. And the CPU cooling is Iron Tundra Hardline custom liquid cooling, 1 GPU, 488 Radiator, and this does require RTX 2080 or 2080 Ti. The thermal compound is Ironside Certified Thermal, and it also did come with a liquid coolant refill bottle. The motherboard is a Z390 chipset. The memory is 64 gigabytes. The primary hard drive is 240 gigabytes Ironside certified, and the secondary hard drive is a Seagate 2 terabyte HDD. The graphics card is GeForce RTX 2080 Ti, 11 gigabytes, minimum 700 watt power supply. The power supply on this PC is 850 watt, 80 plus gold, and the operating system is of course Windows 10, with the networking being internal wireless AC 867 megabytes per second. Well, I think that covers all the specs for this PC. Obviously it's more than capable for running old school RuneScape. I think it's probably capable of running like 1,000 old school RuneScape clients at this point, but yeah, I keep things pretty basic with the games I play. I only play a handful of games these days, but this PC is, I mean, it's just incredible, all the things that come with it, and just the graphics card in general is just huge. So quite an upgrade. The last PC I had was the Conqueror, and the one before that was the Nemesis. I had no reason to get another PC other than the fact that when I moved back to Florida from New Jersey earlier this year, I did ship my old Ironside, and unfortunately I did not package it the way that Ironside does because they use premium packaging with amazing foam. I just used a basic box with the trust in the United States Postal Service. Unfortunately, this did not work out too well, and the PC was a little damaged, so I asked them if they could, re-sign my contract, and they were more than happy to and very helpful, and they sent me this PC out right away. So big shout out to them, and a big shout out to anyone who used the discount code for 5% off at Ironside, Mr. No Sleep, no spaces. You guys are the reason that they did re-sign me for the third year in a row. And if you're curious of my current setup, I guess I'll give a quick little room tour and house tour if you guys want. Here's my keyboard. I just got it a couple days ago. It is an Insignia. I got it at Best Buy, gotta keep things simple. I was getting a little tired of my old wireless one. And there's my second monitor. There we have Soulja Boy streaming old school RuneScape, so shout out to him. And then of course we have the chair, rocking the Into the AM sticker. Shout out to them, great clothing sponsor. Then of course we have just a little nightstand next to my bed, got some nice cologne. Wireless keyboard I was talking about. And of course we have the bed, and as soft as those sheets are, I missed no sleep, so I never use them. And we got the dresser over here, the phone, the headphones, the lighters, some things that mean a lot. Candle, gotta smell good in here. And a good friend of mine also made me that thermos. It says Mr. No Sleep on it, so shout out to him. And there we have the previous PC, the Conqueror. Quite a beast he still is, even though he's missing a few parts because of all the damage that happened when we were shipping it down south. south. It still works. Yeah, it still works pretty well. It just has to be a little bit fixed up, and a friend of mine is coming to pick it up. I've known him a few years now, met him on RuneScape, and he's a great person, so I'm giving it to him for free. So shout out to him. He's a college student, and I know he will put it to good use. Well, that was my room, and now moving on to the room that's right next to me, the guest room. This is where I pretty much put together this PC, because when it was mailed to me, I still had to put in the motherboard. Kind of had to do a little bit of maneuvering with the wires. So we use this room, me and a good friend of mine, well, mainly my friend because I'm not that tech savvy. But as you can see, you know, the boxes that they send you this stuff in comes with so much foam padding, multiple layers of this stuff, so you can always ensure that if it's shipped from and by Ironside, it will get to you 110% safely, and you won't have to worry about any damaging or anything like that. And shout out to the cat. But yeah, you know, this video is a little bit different than the real life video I made last year. This is actually a house that I'm living in now. Previously, was living in an apartment in Florida when I made my last video about a year ago with the Ironside PC. And after that, I decided that I wanted to move to New Jersey, so I rented an apartment up there with a friend of mine for a year. And 6 months in, I just kind of regretted it. You know, had really loud neighbors, couldn't really work at all. So I moved back to Florida, and I did rent this house. So yeah, here's the downstairs. It's, you know, it's a nice house. It's definitely the nicest thing I've ever lived in. So, you know, I'm really proud of that. And yeah, I'm still renting the place up in Jersey for like 3 more months or something. Unfortunately, I couldn't get out of the lease because of the coronavirus. There was just too many legalities about that. So I did take the hit financially. And yeah, I've been paying the rent for, you know, 2 places for a long time now. And I have learned a lot about money. I've learned a lot about responsibility. And I've learned that actions do have consequences. So it's been a pretty messy year, I'm not going to lie, from a professional standpoint. But from a personal standpoint, I think things are starting to finally clear up. And I'm definitely optimistic on whatever the future may hold. I think for now, I'm just going to continue to work on building up the YouTube channel with this series, and eventually make a full-time comeback to Twitch, and then someday in the future relocate to somewhere that truly feels like home and can just be the simplicity that I've always wanted. So we will see. I don't know why I kind of told you guys a short little life story there, but it's not often that I really update you guys much on my life, and as chaotic and as crazy as the world is right now, I figure an update's worth mentioning. So yeah, I'm good though. Definitely could be worse. But yeah, it's been a crazy year, and God only knows what the next couple years have in store for us all. So anyway, enjoy these Iron Man clips, just a couple levels that I got throughout the past couple days. Currently, what's on the schedule for videos is 1,000 tortured gorillas. That should be in 2 days or so. Then you guys will hopefully see either a loot from 150,000 video or something that'll be leading up to that. I'm not too sure yet, because I'm not too sure what exactly I'm gonna kill and how long it will exactly take me. That's 2 good questions. So yeah, anyways guys, thank you so much for everything. A big thank you to you guys who watch this, especially these videos. You know, most people always just watch the loot videos. Not a lot of people come to these videos. So if you're one of those persons, thank you. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in a few days. Also, feel free to check out the description. You know, maybe add me on Discord, add me on Snapchat if you ever want to talk off game, off stream, off video, whatever it may be. I'm always down for that. So, till next time, guys, thank you so much. Mr. No Sleep.